So tonight I'm burning some frankincense and myrrh just to create a more cleansed environment in my room. But I made a post earlier on Facebook about how Pluto is a higher octave of the moon, and someone asked me to elaborate on it. When I write, I typically am able to articulate my thoughts a little bit better than when I'm speaking. But I do enjoy speaking in front of a public crowd. So I want to just read my response that I gave her when she asked me to elaborate, and then I want to elaborate on that even more. But she said, can you give a slight elaboration if your spirit agrees? And I said, in my own words, think about how the moon rules over our inward emotions, inner world, intuition. Well, Pluto is a planet that is very, very far away from the sun in the dark. It is even further out than Neptune, which rules Pisces. In astrology, Pluto is an energy within us that is very deeply rooted in us. It governs our deepest desires, longings, those things that are the seed of our subconscious mind. So it's a higher octave of the moon because the moon contributes to our desires and inner self wants, but the moon can be more easily accessed by others that we allow in than our Pluto desires. It is a lot harder for others to discover our Pluto within us because it is embedded in our subconscious mind and it is guarded by the gatekeepers. So I was just thinking about I like to connect the more scientific, I guess you could say that word, aspects of these planets and these energies, or even if you just say the more physical qualities of them, I like to connect that to the astrological and spiritual qualities. And Pluto's super far out, and we know that Neptune is like, if we want to, Pisces is more so influenced by Jupiter than Neptune, but Neptune is a modern day ruler of Pisces, and Pisces has the ability to go very deep within the subconscious mind and within the ocean. As much as it can go to the surface, it can go very, 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 very deep out, and it can get lost, or it can discover things that humans that are further on Earth would have a hard time fathoming. So, considering that, and Pluto's even further out than Neptune, I figure that perhaps Pluto can go deeper than Pisces can go. I'm not sure, but Pluto is all about digging, and that's why people who carry Scorpio energy will be very inquisitive and very apt to just keep digging until they get to the bottom of something. And that reminds me of like the ocean, and like, people in submarines and stuff going as far down as they can to discover things. And now I'm just going to go on a tangent. When you think about Pluto going so deep down and Scorpio people still being able to have that Martian energy, because Mars is like the co-ruler, ancient ruler of Scorpio. Mars can, since it seeks conflict, it can withstand a lot of pressure. And the further down you go in the water, in the bottom of the ocean, the more the pressure increases. So much so that it can Bambi has never smelled this frankincense and he likes it. But yeah, it can go very far down. Excuse me, Bambi. It can go very far down in the ocean. And that's why I think that it's a higher octave of the moon. Because your moon is like your gut intuition, inner self. But your Pluto is like the seed of those things. What caused you to have the desires that you have? That's what your Pluto is. Like, you know, your moon can kind of show your desires. Because moon does shine a light, but then it goes dark. But it can still shine. And the moon can be more easily accessed than the Pluto because it's so privatized, you know, versus the moon, which can be accessed by everybody. Everybody can see the moon, but everybody can't see Pluto. So that's my thought on why Pluto is a higher octave of the moon. If you enjoyed this video and this little buddy here, please like it and please comment your thoughts so we can continue this conversation.